What's up, guys? Alright, so we're here at my job, Total Nutrition. A lot of you guys ask me what I take, different stacks and all that kind of stuff, just my supplements. Basically, like, this is it. It kind of looks like a lot, I'm sure it does. Looking at it now, I'm like, damn, that is a lot. But honestly, I feel like I take the essentials, maybe a little bit of some extra stuff, some additives. Not all this is necessary, but this is kind of like, and I don't take all this at one time. Like sometimes I won't always take this item, or you know, sometimes I'll skip out on this item, things like that. But these are basically the essentials for me. This is my stack. So I'm gonna go through and explain each one, why I take each one, and just basically tell you guys everything you want to know, all the questions you keep asking me. So here we go. So let's start with just what I think is most important is going to be the protein. So here is the protein that I'm currently taking. I'm literally finishing this up right now. I probably have like a couple more servings. So this is Intake Evolution. You're getting, let's see, 30 grams per serving. There's 51 servings in here. I usually double scoop my protein because I want at least 60 grams of protein per serving, because I'm trying to reach that 192 grams of protein a day, because I'm getting a gram per pound of body weight. So right now I'm about 192, so I'll make sure I get that many grams of protein. Sometimes I'll up my protein. I never really care if I go over. I just don't go too high over, because I've heard that it's bad for you, and I don't really get much different results if I up my protein. I've tried it before. So back to this. It has, the reason I like it does digest well, it does mix well, it tastes pretty good. This is strawberry banana flavor. I've tasted all the flavors. I usually stick with chocolate just because you can't really go wrong with chocolate. Most of the time I don't care about the flavor, I just chug it anyways, but you know, I know you guys are big on flavor, so these flavors are really not that bad. It does have added BCA profile, so that means an extra amount of BCAs, so where normally protein won't have any, or they'll have like 1 to 2 grams. This is closer to 5, and it is also all natural sweetener, so no sucralose, nothing bad like that. So it could be fairly lean, and it could help losing weight as well as gaining weight. That's what I like about it. So I never do gainers strictly because I don't like the extra calories. I feel like when I have too many calories and I don't burn all of them, I start looking fat. So a part of my lean bulk is I only count carbs and protein. So I'll do this for my protein, and I'll just do the carbs, which I'll discuss in a second, and I'll add that in, and I'll do 2 shakes. So that's basically what I do. This is my protein. So then I'm currently about to switch over to this one. Reason being, Magnum is a high quality, like if you can look it up right now, go to bodybuilding.com and look up Magnum's products. Magnum Nutraceuticals. It's from Canada. Everything in Canada is regulated by their version of the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration. Supplements in the US are not regulated by the FDA. So pretty much you can put dirt in this and flavor it like chocolate and call it protein. So that's why a lot of these bigger companies have crappy supplements, or you still feel sore, or they're in plenty of lawsuits currently, pending lawsuits because false label claims, okay? So this company cannot false label claim. Okay, so I'm thinking like I'm gonna go ahead and switch to this one. I literally just bought this today, so I don't have a review as far as, you know, how I feel after I take it or anything like that, because I haven't actually taken it. I've just tasted it for purposes of, you know, working at Total Nutrition. I need to be able to talk about what I know. I can't tell someone it tastes good if I haven't tasted it. So, you know, like I said, man of my word. So I'll be able to give you guys a better review after I've done it or use it a couple times and let you guys know. But this is definitely what I just bought today, and what I'm probably going to end up switching to if everything goes well. We'll see. Alright, so that's protein out of the way. So now carbs. Okay, so carbs. Carbon. I used to use a different form of carb, like carboline. I used to use that. It didn't really digest well. It's lower quality than this. It was kind of, it had sugar in it, and so it was kind of sweet. It didn't digest well, it didn't sit well in my stomach, so I switched over to the Carboline. Now this is a little bit higher quality, I use this all the time, all day. Marcus, as I've told you guys about him before, he told me basically to try incorporating this in with my workout. So during my workout, I'll mix my BCAAs, which I have here and I'm going to show you. with 30 grams of this, which is half a scoop. You get 50 grams of carbs per serving. So I'll do half a scoop and I'll sip that while I'm working out. That's to maintain an anabolic state, meaning I'm not burning muscle while I'm working out. I'm giving my body something to eat the whole time I'm working out because I have a fast metabolism, so I don't burn muscle. Because otherwise you're not really doing anything but getting a nice pump and you're losing all your gains. Grams during my workout and 30 grams after, with 5 grams of BCAAs during and 5 grams of BCAAs after. And it's awesome. I use it as a pre-workout when it's time for a meal and I can't get a meal in because I'm about to hit legs and I feel like I'm gonna vomit or throw up. I mean, you guys have seen how my leg days are. Then boom, I hit this bad boy, digest quick, no problem, and I'm rolling. So Carbolin is the next thing, okay? Really like this, okay? So here are the BCAAs that I was talking about. This is the current one that I'm taking, that I'm finishing now. No, you get 10 grams of BCAAs per serving, which most of your other BCAAs, you're only gonna get 5 to 7. It's rare that you get the full 10 in a serving, at least in my encounter, in my experience. You know, I'm not talking about every single form of BCAAs ever. BCAAs are branched chain amino acids. So they're the primary building blocks that your body uses to build protein, to build the bonds to make a protein. So the more bonds you build of protein, the faster recovery, all of those things. That's basically the concept behind the branched chain amino acids, as I have come to understand it. So I'm sure there's a more in-depth explanation, but that's what I got. So Specimen is the current pre-workout that I'm using. I've cycled through all types of pre-workouts: Mesomorph, HemoShock, NitroFlex, PSP, PMP, PPP, everything that you can think of, I've pretty much tried in this store. C4, all of those things. So right now, I just cycle through the pre-workouts and I find something I like and something that hits me pretty hard. Specimen right now is hitting me pretty hard and I fucking love it. It's awesome. Wakes me up, gets me amped up, ready to go. On the days where I feel down or lethargic, boom, I hit pre-workout, I'm ready to go. Most of the time, I just mix it up in my mouth, take it straight to the head, and it's game time. You know, that's the boss line. So then the nitric flood, vasodilator, or AKA nitric oxide. Basically, it's gonna open up your veins, allow your blood to flow. So when you are getting a pump, it's gonna increase the pump. Everyday thing if you don't want it to be. Okay. So then boom, creatine monohydrate. I thought it was one of those things where I couldn't tell the difference until I missed a day. I missed a day, and I was like, damn, I feel weak. Like, it legitimately makes you feel like you can hit the same weights, like if you're tired. That's my analogy. If you're tired and you go to the gym, you can hit the same weight, it just feels a whole lot heavy. APS, creatine monohydrate, is all solid creapure. There's no blend of any other type of creatine, and it's in monohydrate form. So, based on what I've read and what I've come to understand, there's 4, 5, 6 different forms of creatine. HCl, ethyl ester, crealkaline. They're all supposedly allow you to digest creatine faster or allow it to work better or increase effects or all these claims. Based on what I've read, it's bullshit. None of them work any better than monohydrate. Make sure you stay hydrated with creatine. You'll definitely feel the effects of it, like pulling the water from your body. The monohydrate form does put water weight on you. If you're bulking, you shouldn't give a damn. This is like my VitaPack. You've seen me meal prep. You know I skip out on the vegetables quite often. You know, whatever. Deal with it. Where I fall short, so this is where I cover my ass. The Primer Pack is a VitaPack that's going to give you all of your fruit and vegetable servings. Once again, it's Magnum, because how often do you get vitamins and you feel like you're just pissing them out? You don't even know if you're actually getting anything. Half of y'all are probably taking tablets, which tablets, the glue that they use to combine the tablets and how hard they're pressed, your body can't even break that shit down before it's time to kick it to the curb. Capsule form or powder form is the best way to take your vitamins. These are in capsules. Boom, it tells you everything that's in here, and like I said, it's all regulated. So this shit is in here, period. There's no question about it. Boom, biotin, hair, skin, and nails. So, biotin basically is gonna help your hair grow, and it's gonna help clear up your skin. You know, Chris Jones actually takes biotin. In nails, it helps your nails grow longer and thicker as well. So, usually it's a product for ladies, but I mean, shit, I wanna look good too, so got me some biotin. Omega-3s heart formula, okay? So omega-3s is not something that I've taken. Like I said, these are all recent additions, blah, blah, blah. I don't really know the whole scientific breakdown behind it. You know, I'm not an expert when it comes to this. I was sponsored by Powerhouse Nutrition when I was in Lubbock, so you know, I've been able to try several different types of products, and so far this is what I like. As far as other products, I mean, there's plenty of other products in the store. I just wanted to give you guys my stack, and when my boss has time, I've talked to him about your questions and the different things, then we'll go over more stuff that's actually in the store that doesn't necessarily pertain to me, maybe something you guys want to try. But as of now, you guys keep asking me, what do I take, what do I take, what do I take? This is everything that I take. Necessarily advertising for my job, I don't get shit from doing this. You know, they hook me up no matter what. I get a discount, employee discount, all that kind of stuff no matter what. You know, I don't want y'all to think, oh, he's just promoting his job. I'm not. You can check my closet, my receipts, my statements. It'll show you that I take all this shit. So yeah, this is what I take, guys. If y'all have any questions, just leave it in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, eat every day, and let go.